Greetings everyone and welcome to Who Did It? DCHEV and DCHEVA 2017 described gamification as incorporating game design and game-like experiences into learning processes. A chapter on crime was incorporated into the Form 5 English KSSM textbook to aid the government's anti-crime effort when the CFR was first introduced to Form 4 and Form 5 in early 2021. Form 5 students are expected to be at B1 level upon leaving Form 5 that should know at least 2,200 to 3,000 words in English. Students in this study are interested in justice-related occupations, but they find vocabulary learning very difficult and time-consuming. Most of these students are Bajau and Suluk students. They typically use their mother tongue in conversation and they grow up in non-English speaking environment. This has led to insufficient vocabulary specifically on crime, which leads to aim of the study, which is to identify the effectiveness of WHODIDIT as a gamification tool in improving secondary school learners' crime vocabulary. These are the objectives of WHODIDIT: to spell the crime words correctly, to use the crime words to report crime activities, and to comprehend the targeted crime words in the topic of crime correctly. WHODIDIT is unique because it focuses on crime vocabulary, catered to low to average proficiency level for Form 5 students. It is the first murder mystery game based on the new CFR textbook. It promotes peace in support of Sustainable Development Goals 16. These are the benefits of WHODIDIT. It is an offline game that enables students to play despite a poor internet connection, has game elements to gauge students' interest and increase participation in learning. Students will be aware of acts that are considered illegal, and they can use precise crime words to report crime activities around them. As for commercialization potentials, it is the first gamified learning on murder mystery, a game that can be played anywhere repetitively and can be used in police academy, career talk, counseling sessions, and co-curricular activity in school. Our team joined Innovas 2022, one of the innovation competitions back in December. We received Silver Award for the product category. Now, let's look at the research evidence. WHODIDIT was developed using ADDIE model, which was proven to be useful in developing game. As for analysis phase, a needs analysis was conducted to find out the topic that students favored the most and activity that students find most challenging. The questionnaire was adapted from a study conducted by Aliki et al. 2021. The questionnaire showed that students favored topic on crime and they struggled doing vocabulary exercises in their new KSSM textbook. The design for WHODIDIT was based on theories of cognitive constructivism and gamified learning. It is proven that game elements would influence the level of motivation, which will eventually improve learning outcomes. The short clip will show the development of WHODIDIT. It was developed using Microsoft PowerPoint, zero cost needed, and was validated by experts. Good feedbacks were received. Good clues to help students decipher to find the answers. What an interesting game. Love the graphics and contents. There were also comments for improvisation, need yes or no questions, need to add words of encouragement. Hence, amendments were made based on the comments. For implementation, students were required to do pre-tests, and then they were gathered at the computer lab for the implementation of WHODIDIT, and lastly, they did a post-test after they played WHODIDIT. A bar graph and a table were used to illustrate the comparison of the results for the pre-test and post-test. The pre-test results showed that students have not mastered crime vocabulary well. After WHODIDIT was implemented, it was clear that there was an increase in the result. As we can see from here, no students scored less than 7 to 9 crossword puzzles correctly after they had played WHODIDIT as compared to the results before the intervention. This showed that students made progress in their crime vocabulary acquisition. That's all from us. Thank you.